I'm so tired of getting hit from every angle about how I'm dealing with things. Like I haven't already been through enough. Now getting judged for how I'm holding it together, man, I am tired. I am tired as hell. I don't feel like smiling. But have I stopped? No, I haven't. I keep it pushing. I show up even when I don't want to. And that should count for something. I'm tired, guys. I know I'm not the only one that has gone through this. I'm tired of that constant feeling I keep having in me that, if I slow down for even 1 second, I know everything around me is going to collapse. I know that if I choose to stop and if I choose to just, get into my feelings, ain't nothing around here going to get done. I'm running on fumes, and I know I'm not the only one, but somehow I'm still expected, to carry everybody else's load on top of what I got going on in my head. And I know you guys feel like that, man. The thing is that people in our lives, they don't see the small little battles that we go through. They don't see how we barely sleep, how we try when we're tired, but we still keep pushing, even when we know that everything's heavy, man. Our mind just weighs down with so much anxiety and so much grief and so much anger, because we have to keep moving. They don't see that fight. The only thing that they see at the end of the day is the face that we put on. Like with me, I walk around with serious face almost all the time, and that's because I am constantly thinking of what needs to be done, And the thing is that the world, everybody else, you're strong, or you're strong this, or you're strong Daniel, so and so, whatever. But the truth is, they don't understand that we are just trying to survive. Then you have these people in your lives, right? Or around your circle that they love to judge you from the outside, but not really know what's going on within inside of each and one of us, that we have to make choices, the choices that everybody else decides to, not confront, or wherever the case is. We are the ones that have to make those hard ones. For example, when it came, the last thing I went through now with my son, when he had passed away, while everybody else is crying and everybody else is dealing with things, and I'm fighting these emotions inside myself, I have to walk around, make sure that everybody's doing okay. I have to make sure that everybody's on, just not falling apart, but I'm falling apart inside, but I still keep it, moving. And sometimes, doing the right thing means hurting someone you love, and not because you're trying to hurt them. I want you guys to understand that this ain't about trying to hurt people. It's just that that certain people are dealing with certain things around you. Maybe they're not strong how you and I are. And maybe that involves a little bit of hurt, but it's not like we're intentionally trying to hurt people. But they don't understand that fight. They don't understand that pressure that we have on top of us. Sometimes it's more easier, right, of walking away from something that has already fallen apart. Or, you can look at it like that it's hard just to even do something like that. My marriage was one of my previous marriage. I knew that it was falling apart. I knew from the get-go what was happening, but I still was trying to keep things together. And in that silence, it just kept messing with me. But people don't see that, man. They don't understand, that you're trying to do the right thing and you're trying to move forward and you're trying to make whatever the case is, man. But it's so damn hard when nobody really understands what it is that you're going through, so you stay silent, and you stay the way you are, and you walk around like a robot half of the damn time. And, at the end of the day, nobody claps. Nobody understands, what it is that you're going through, the part or your story, because everybody, like I said, wants to get you from the outside. But when it comes deep down inside, we tend to hold so much, and it's damaging and it's destroying us. And we need to come to understand that pressure, if we keep holding on to it, can really just mess us up at the end of the day. I want you guys to understand this, the reality of what it means of holding on and what it really does to you. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you guys gotta understand that in these situations that we are facing, in this pressure that we got going on as men, we get tired of pretending to be somebody else. We've been fighting for so long that even when it comes to, let's say, taking a break or taking rest, trying to get ourselves together, that feeling alone just feels wrong. We have this thing inside of us that we feel like we have to keep moving, keep pushing, but you have to understand, guys, you don't have to be like that. You with us showing up to situations, even when we don't feel like it, that's a form of discipline that we have, incorporated into ourselves. So you're not wrong in moving forward. I just want you guys to really understand that there is a time where you have to rest. There is a time where it's okay to relax and to chill. And you know what? And forget about what everybody else is saying about you at the time, man. We don't care. We don't give a damn about none of that. And it's okay to be like that. You know what I'm saying? God never said that our lives were going to be easier. He never said that. The only thing that I know that he promised to us was that we don't have to do it alone. We don't have to walk through these trials and through these things that we're going through alone. So we have to get that out of our head that, we have to be the man to keep doing and keep pushing forward and keep, trying to hold on to things that we know have fallen apart. God gives us so many red flags in our lives, with things that we got to pay attention to them. And one of those flags, I feel like when we get into that type of anger, we get in that type of tension, that buildup that we get, that's a red flag that we need to slow it down. Think about what we're doing at the moment, and let God in and let him do what he's got to do in our lives. So that way we're not fighting these battles alone. You know what I'm saying? This is very important. I want you guys to get. This is very, very important. You don't need everyone to understand your story or your background. The only thing that you need is the strength to be able to push through it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get through everything that you have got to, because the honest truth is not everybody's going to understand you, and that's okay. Not everybody's going to see you for who you are. That's fine too, because being a man nowadays is a struggle. It really, really is hard. But I'm here to encourage you guys and try to motivate you guys to let y'all know that y'all not really alone in none of this. There's a lot of us that go through this thing here. And the understanding of this is that every scar that we bear, right? Every scar that we carry is proof that we refuse to quit. You're not a quitter. You are disciplined into your things. The only thing that we got to do is kind of trying to tweak certain things about us, so that way we're not too, stepping too far over to the left or too far to the right. We're keeping things in a balance. So I don't want you guys to feel bad about yourselves, like nobody understands me and nobody sees me for who I am and nobody's really getting it, because you may not see it yet, but holding on, through this is sharpening something inside of you that is more powerful. So everything that you're facing right now, every problem, every case it is, even though it don't seem like that right now at this moment, there is an outcome that is coming, and it's building something that's very, very powerful inside of you. It's something that I had to understand in my own life with every bombarding things that I keep going through, from people not being honest with me, from people just playing around, from family members not really understanding my heart and not understanding where I'm coming from. That's okay. Let them think what they're going to think. You just keep doing you. You just keep doing what you got going on. But at the same time, understand that you are not alone in this fight. You know what I'm saying? One day you're going to look back and you're going to realize that the weight that had tried to break you, was actually the weight that was building you. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm worn out, but I'm still here, still showing up, still fighting. You don't need to have it all together to be strong. You just need to keep standing even when it hurts, because that alone means that you haven't given up. That means that you're strong. That means that you got it, right? And that you're going to keep on going and you're going to keep pushing. That's all what you need right now. So share this message with the other brothers. Pass it on. Do what you got to do. Like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And let's get this, community of brothers together. So that way they can start understanding that they aren't alone. You aren't alone. I'm not alone. We're here all together doing the fight together. And together, we're stronger. Grace and peace, guys.